What's up, guys? It's your buddy 5-Bar Doom, and I just wanted to do a little weekend foosball recap. I played the Bring Your Partner on Saturday with Mike Beatty, and we won the tournament. What's up? I thought I played okay. I didn't honestly. I thought pretty well in the first few rounds. I didn't play the draw beforehand. And usually if I don't play the draw, I can kind of get off to a really slow start. This week was sort of the opposite. Like, I started playing tournament. I actually did pretty well. And I did really well against Bob. And Chris wasn't there this week, which is unusual. So Bob was playing with Danny. And me and Mike blasted him 10-0. It was fantastic. I got a dink in on Bob. I stole like 3 of his passes, and I thought I shot pretty well, so that was like a really sweet match for me. But in the finals, we really struggled. So it was me and Mike Beatty. In the finals, it was Jay Junkin, Owen Komiska, the grandkid dream team. And they played really well. So I want to kind of talk about a little bit about a couple of the Michigan players in this video, because there are a couple things I saw where I thought people could improve on stuff that I would like to see them improve on. And but first I want to give a shout out to Jay, because I think Jay played very well this week. So we played Jay and Owen first round in the tournament, and I don't think Owen got one goal. He didn't score one. Mike blocked really well, good defense. I thought I blocked Owen's 5-bar okay. But Jay scored like 3 out of the pits. I think technically he scored 4 because there was one that kind of slopped in. But Jay was shooting very well. Jay was just basically setting up, normal pull at the far wall, and he was shooting just like a spray pull. And man, he was lighting it up, dude. And he hit 3 of them on us. I had to totally change my defense because he was just lighting us up. He was just just shooting really well. He would hit like a really long spray. He'd hit some shorter ones. He was doing great. The shot itself looked really smooth. I thought it was just very nice job from Jay. So that was really good. I thought Jay was blocking pretty good too. But we won that first match. But then again, in the finals, or the match before the finals, Jay and Owen had to play Danny and Bob. And they were down pretty bad one game. I think they were down like 4-1 or 4-2. They came back. Jay hit another 2-bar in that match, which is huge. You know what I mean? And they eventually came back and won that match. And then I kind of thought they would probably be the easier team to beat in the finals, but I was definitely wrong. They came out super hot. They played very well. Jay blocked me really well. I thought Owen played really well. Owen blocked my 5-bar really well. I thought one thing that Owen did that was really smart is he would definitely commit to a hole. There's a lot of times where he would kind of just commit to just sitting in the lane. You know what I mean? And I would just go lane. He's just sitting there. He just steals it. So there are a couple games where Owen blocked my 5-bar really well. So I thought that was fantastic. I thought Jay played fantastic. I mean, overall, I thought he played one of the, that was the best I've seen him play in a while. He played really well. I thought Owen played pretty good. There are a couple things I would like to see out of Owen. The number one thing, and I told him this on Saturday as well, the number one thing I would like to see with Owen is I would like to see him take his time more on his 3. There's a lot of possessions where Owen will just set up, and Owen's got a good roller. You know what I mean? He shoots the roller good. Certainly can score with it. I even think he reads the defense pretty good. But the problem is he'll just set up and he'll just rip it. You know what I mean? He'll just set it up and then within a second or 2, he'll just rip it. Man, I think if Owen would just set it up and just take his time, wait it out, doesn't even have to be 10 seconds or whatever, but just set it up, rock for a while, try to read the holes, just kind of pick a hole, wait on it, wait till it opens and then rip it. Man, I just think he would really be just scoring at a higher percentage. So that's what I really want to see out of Owen. I like to see. I mean, honestly, here's the deal, dude. I want to see all our Michigan guys play at the highest level they can play at. You know what I mean? The guys I'm playing every week, I want them to be as good as they can be. You know what I mean? The competition here is only at a certain level. We don't have like pro masters here playing every week in Michigan. You know what I mean? It's basically like expert level players and down that are playing every week. And I haven't been playing as much lately. I've kind of been playing every other week and only playing one tournament a week. Basically just, I played the Bring like 5 or 6 weeks ago with Beatty. We won it. I played with Bill like 3 weeks ago and we won it. And then I played this weekend with Beatty again and we won it again. You know what I mean? So I won the last 3 tournaments I played up there. And, I want to see these other guys kind of step up to the plate and play as good as they can because, I need better players to play against too. And might as well be the players that we already got up here. You know what I mean? I want to see you guys play as good as you can play. So that's like when I make these videos and I'm talking about things I'd like to see you improve on, it's not like picking on you or anything. It really is just like, if you do this, you're going to be tougher to play against. You know what I mean? So that's why I like to bring these things up. But for Owen, for me, I think if he would take his time on his 3, that's like to me the very main thing he could do. There are other times too where the ball just be kind of flying around and he'll just kind of whack at it, or there's just an overall like impatience. You know what I'm saying? Not just Owen. This is like a very common thing for forwards in general, is just to kind of be impatient. But I think with Owen specifically, he's got good fundamentals. He's got good skills, got a good 5-bar, got a good 3-bar. If he just takes his time on that 3-bar, man, he would just like, the skill level would just be like, it would make a big difference, I think. Like nobody wants to see, nobody wants to see Owen set up, rock that roller for like 10 seconds, picking a hole and then hit it. You know what I mean? That's going to be terrifying. That's what I'm saying. So I would really like to see that out of Owen. The only other thing I see from Owen that it's not like it's something that I think he will just continue to work on over time is that when he is on his 5-bar, I think it's pretty clear that when he's tic-tacking it faster, he's going to go wall, and if he's tic-tacking it slower, he's going to go lane. And I think that the reason that happens is because it's just harder to go lane when you're tic-tacking it faster. You know what I mean? So that would be the other thing I would encourage Owen to work on is when you're doing that lane pass, try to work on tic-tacking it a little bit faster. And really what it boils down to is maybe working on when that ball comes off the second man on the 5-bar, just working on making it to where like you can tic-tac it and like, it comes off that second man at like a slower speed where you can just pop it through the lane really fast. Because I think that's the one tell on Owen's 5 I have is if he's tic-tac it super fast, it's probably more wall. If he kind of slows it down, it's more likely it's going to be lane. But overall, I thought Owen played really well. I thought Jay played fantastic. The other thing that was really tough with Jay that I thought was really good is that I don't remember seeing this too much from him and Owen in the past, is they were doing some good passing, And the thing that made it really tough on me defending Jay on the 2-bar is that normally I would set up my min in a way where if he was kind of spraying it through the middle of the table, I kind of am like using like the middle man on my 3-bar and then the second and third man on my 5-bar as kind of like a wall, like those 3 guys. And I'll kind of swat at it. But then Jay started doing some passes too, and that really throws it off because like that lane is like straight through. It just makes it way tougher to defend. So I thought that was fantastic. I also thought Jay did a really nice job passing on the near wall too. Like he would just bring it down to the near wall and then pass it along the wall to Owen, and Owen was catching those passes. So overall, teamwork wise, I just thought Jay and Owen played fantastic. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, and I know the longer these videos go, the less people watch. So I hope some people watch this part. Is that they paid out a lot more this week. So John ran the tournament this week, John K. And in the Bring Your Partner, they paid out 100% of the entry fees and table fees. So normally, I think this week it was like $10 for expert and pro, $5 entry if you're below that, and then everyone paid a $5 table fee. Well, this week And the actual payouts, John paid 100% of that. He didn't just pay out the entry fee like he normally would. He paid out the entry fee and the table fee. So I don't know how many teams there were. There's like maybe 7 or 8 at the most. I don't remember. Six or 7 teams, I think. It was pretty small turnout, but the payouts were good. Like we got $90 for first, as opposed to last time. I think we got like $50 for first with a similar amount of teams. Maybe there was like one more team this week. And then there was also the kind of debacle that I posted about last week that I'm not going to get into it. The one thing I will get into with it is you'll notice I took that video down. If you saw the video I posted last week, you'll notice the video is no longer up. And the only thing I want to say about that is I did not take it down because I'm wrong in any way. I'm 100% right. And if you don't like me posting these type of videos, too bad. This is my channel. I'm going to post these videos. I saw some comments on there. Oh, you shouldn't post these videos. You should handle it this way. You know what, buddy? You handle it that way if you want. I'm handling it my way, and I'm 100% in the right. If people don't want to get called out, don't do sketchy shit. But either way, I did take the video down. But now I'm talking about this week, and let me say, I'm very happy with tournament directors this week. They did a fantastic job, and they decided to pay out more money. And kudos to you, because I think that's badass. You know what I mean? And like John said, it's not going to happen every week, but, you know, once in a while they will do it. And, you know, kind of just trying to encourage people to come out. And, you know, if you weren't out this week, you missed it. I think overall the field was softer this week. Obviously, like Bob and Chris are one of the top teams out there. And Chris couldn't make it this week. Unfortunately, his dog had some issues. He was like dog sitting. So he couldn't make it. But yeah, thank you, John. I thought the extra payout was totally awesome. Nice job. Thank you very much. The other just a couple other tells I saw on people that I wanted to bring up just because I want them to know about it. So I made a video not too long ago, within the last couple months, about kind of like your very classic roller tell, where if you're rocking on the ball, but you're rocking like your man is more like on the pull side of the ball, you're more likely to shoot push side. And if you're rocking more on the push side of the ball, you're more likely to go pull side. If you didn't see that video, or if you're not familiar with that concept, I definitely recommend you go check out that video. But there's a couple people I definitely saw doing that. Number one was Robin. So I watched a couple of his matches. He was just 100% clearly doing it. When he was going to go pull side, he was rocking more on the far side of the ball. You know, his man was more on the push side. And then he would go pull side. So that was it was just like a very clear tell. I don't know if anybody's picking up on it, but I certainly saw it. I was standing right behind the table, and I was just like, oh, okay, that's a big tell. It looked like he was doing it more when he was going to go pull side. That was more clear. And then when he would go push side, I felt like he rocked a little bit more evenly on it, and then he would just hit a push side. So I don't think Robin watches these videos, but if anybody remembers to let him know, I think that would be something for him to kind of focus on and make sure he's not doing that. And also, my partner, Mike Beatty. First of all, I'd like to say, good job, Beatty. Beatty started shooting a roller. So out of the pits, Beatty will shoot a pull. And he doesn't usually shoot a pull. He usually just shoots a kind of like a bank or, you know, a pass, or he'll do this kind of spray thing. He's got his own sort of interesting series out of the back. But up front, in the past, he would shoot a pull. Now, he can shoot a pull, but he hasn't been super effective with it. I think he would agree. He hasn't been super duper effective with it on the 3-bar lately. I don't know if it's just like a confidence thing or not, or what, because I think he is capable of shooting a good pull up front. But lately, he's been shooting a roller, which is great. And Beatty won the draw this week, and he was playing forward. And if you're familiar with Mike, you know he's not usually playing forward. So I was super duper happy to see Mike win the draw, and he was playing front, at least in the finals, he played forward. And I'll tell you what, it looked like he was playing pretty good. I didn't see too much of the match. I came in towards the end of it, and I saw him, do a really nice brush pass. I saw him set up a roller and smoke some nice rollers. So I was pretty impressed. But I would say with Mike also, I also noticed he was doing that same tell on the roller, where he would like set up, if he was set up The Rock is more on the push side of the ball. On the far side of the table, he would go pull side. So I think that's another. Mike is another person I would like to say. I love that you're shooting the roller. I think it's fantastic. Actually looks really good. So, maybe it's time for me and Mike to play front. I'd love to see that. But yeah, you got to watch out and make sure that you're not giving away which side you're going to shoot by rocking too far on one side of the ball. So that's pretty much it for my week in the tournaments. I did not play Friday at Grady's. To be honest, I just haven't been super into foosball lately. I don't know what it is. I'm just haven't been totally feeling it. I'm trying to get out every couple weeks and play. I am considering going to nationals, but at the same time, I just don't know, man. I don't feel like practicing. And, if I'm not practicing and I'm not playing a lot, it's how good are my results going to be at nationals? Probably not that great. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at foosball-wise lately. Obviously, I haven't been making a ton of videos lately. But anyway, that's the way it is, dude. Foosball kind of ebbs and flows, man. Your interest in foos, you know what I mean? So now I'm kind of in one of these. Maybe soon I'll be in one of these. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm still coming out to play once in a while. And I have won the last 3 brings that I played up at Bebo in Mount Clemens. So there you have it. That's it for today. If you have any thoughts, please post them in the comments. Thank you for watching, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.